Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Wednesdays. My name is Daryl Lin, your host. Before we get started this week, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. You can browse and watch all of my other whiskey reviews on this channel. I'm always open to your feedback so we can make this journey even better. The Glenfiddich IPA is a single malt experimental whiskey matured in craft beer casks. This came about as an idea from malt master Brian Kinsman's collaboration with an entrepreneurial Speyside craft brewer. Experimental and untraditional, Kinsman suggested creating a Glenfiddich whiskey finished in IPA craft beer casks. Something that was never done before in this industry. What started as a quirky idea soon turned into an intense experiment. In that process, not only did they create a pioneering new whiskey, but they also created a new craft beer too. I like to divide my whiskey reviews into 5 areas: color, nose, palate, finish, and pairing. So let's get started on this week's whiskey review of the Glenfiddich IPA Experiment. The color, you'll see that it is light maple and very clear and translucent in color. The second area, the nose. It's definitely light and sweet smelling. It's not peaty at all. It is perhaps, you will smell, if you're into drinking beers, you can smell the hoppiness thanks to the IPA craft beer process. And for the third area, the palate. The tastes of cinnamon, nutmeg, as well as toffee, the kind of light sweetness that comes out from the palate. And also what I detect are hints of honey as well as citrus. And for the fourth tasting, we'll do the finish. That is amazing. It's very light. You can taste the spices, that touch of spice that permeates your palate. It jumps out at you. Overall, it's not heavy. There's no peatiness to it. In the words of one of my friends, you do not taste any campfire in this whiskey. I would say that this is a medium light whiskey with that warmth that brings to you, along with that smooth finish at the end. And now for the final and the fifth area, for the pairing. I like to say that you can pair this whiskey with anything. There are some whiskey reviews that have recommended pairing this with oysters, mussels, and seafoods. I haven't yet tried those personally myself, but it's something that I would love to pair together. I would say that this is a fantastic summer sipper, a social sipper, and it can pair quite easily with anything from cheeses to nuts, perhaps even at the next summer corn roast. You can pick up a bottle of the Glenfiddich IPA Experiment for less than $100 Canadian. This is a great whiskey at a very affordable price. For those of you in Ontario, it is available at the local LCBO. If you're a fan of craft beers or a light and spicy whiskey, then this is a must-have to add to your collection this summer. Here's an idea for you. If you're hosting a summer barbecue party post-lockdown and you have a couple of your friends over, bring out this Glenfiddich IPA Experiment and share that among the hardcore craft beer folks. You may just win some fans over. We have come to the end of this week's whiskey review. I welcome your comments below. Please like and share these videos as well as the posts with your friends and fellow whiskey lovers. Join me next time as we review the Glenfiddich 15-year-old single malt whiskey. Until then, sláinte.